Imagine a quiet town where everyone knows each other. Now, imagine discovering that your neighbor committed a crime so horrific it shook the entire country. This isn't fiction. This is the true tale of a girl named Katherine, who, at just 17, became Australia's most feared female killer. Welcome to Night Threat. Katherine's story begins in a dusty corner of New South Wales. She was just 7 years old, standing alone with nothing but a broken doll and a shattered childhood. Her home wasn't safe. It was chaos. Inside that creaking wooden house, she often watched her parents scream and fight. Her father, an alcoholic. Her mother, emotionally abusive. In those shadowy corners of their moldy bedroom, little Katherine learned fear, silence, and survival. By the age of 16, Katherine dropped out of school and started working at a local slaughterhouse. The sight of blood didn't scare her. In fact, she thrived in it. She quickly became an expert with knives, not just at work. She even hung her blades above her bed, like trophies, like comfort. At night, she often stayed behind, alone, in the dim, fogged-up slaughterhouse, quietly sharpening her cleaver. Each slice of meat, each drop of blood, was a quiet rehearsal for something far, far worse. Katherine's adult relationships were just as disturbing. She was volatile. Her love often came with violence. One boyfriend said he woke up with her standing over him, laughing, a knife at his throat. She whispered how easy it would be to end his life. Another time, she stood by the bed with a blade, watching her partner sleep, moonlight dancing on the knife. Eventually, one terrified man ran for his life through the back door of their house. But Katherine was right behind him, with murder in her eyes. At just 17, Katherine met John Price, a man twice her age. Their relationship was full of arguments and bruises, but John stayed, unaware of what was coming. One quiet night, the street outside was silent, but inside, horror unfolded. After an argument, Katherine snapped. She stabbed him 37 times. She didn't stop there. She skinned him and hung his body from a meat hook in the kitchen. The next morning, neighbors saw flashing police lights and a crowd gathering outside her home. Inside the kitchen was a blood-soaked nightmare. Detectives walked in, shocked, frozen, speechless. They had never seen anything like it. In court, Katherine sat still, stone-faced, behind the glass. No apology, no emotion, just silence. The room buzzed with media and whispers. The judge didn't hesitate. Life imprisonment. She was the first woman in Australian history to receive that sentence without parole. Now, she spends her life alone in a cold prison cell, haunted by her past and feared by all who know her story. Evil doesn't always hide in shadows. Sometimes it grows up next door. If this story chilled you to the core, subscribe to Night Threat for more true horror stories from the darkest corners of reality. Like, share, and stay safe, because nightmares are often closer than you think.